All right, once we have our tortillas nice and puffed up, we're just putting them right onto our paper towel to drain the grease. We want them to be nice and just a little bit tender, not too crispy. Okay, all right, we're gonna take our fried tortillas and place them on our sheet pan. I ended up actually doing 12 of our fajita tortillas, just fried up so slightly. They're still a little soft, but this is gonna be so delicious. It's a take on a Mexican favorite. Now I'm gonna come in with my red enchilada sauce and my tablespoon, and we're gonna scoop 1 tablespoon of enchilada sauce right onto each tortilla, just like so. You could even use a little brush at this moment and just brush the tortilla with the enchilada sauce, but I wanted a good amount of enchilada sauce on there, so we are gonna go ahead and use the tablespoon. But don't worry, we're not putting this away yet because we are gonna use it again. Now I'm gonna come in with my refried beans. You can use whatever refried beans you like, and we are gonna add a scoop of those beans right on top of that enchilada sauce. If you go to Taco Bell often, you will know what I'm going to make. This is so delicious, so easy. All the kids in my family love it, my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, and it's delicious. All right, we're gonna go ahead and grab a spatula and kind of just flatten out those refried beans. It doesn't need to be perfectly edge to edge, just get it nice and flat so we have a flat surface for all our other ingredients. Look at that enchilada sauce just oozing out. Oh, this is gonna be good, you guys. And since we fried up those tortillas also slightly, our tortillas shouldn't get soggy with that enchilada sauce. This should be nice and just a slight crunch to it, not a full crunch. Okay, get our last one nice and spread out. Perfect. Okay, now our next ingredient is some cooked ground beef. And we are just gonna add a good amount of our ground beef right onto our refried beans. All of our favorite Mexican classics right onto our tortilla. Now you could totally make your own enchilada sauce and your own refried beans, but I like to prioritize convenience because I like quick and easy dinners. But by all means, take this recipe, make it your own, make it homemade. It will taste amazing regardless of how you make it and what you use to make it. But let's go ahead and get maybe a little bit more beef onto our tortillas. Now we're gonna season this up with some taco seasoning. I'm using the hot and spicy, but obviously if you're making this for kids, you can do the original. But I personally like the hot and spicy. It just adds a great little heat to this because there's no heat in the enchilada sauce or the refried beans, so I like to add a little bit. You could also add some Cholula. You can add whatever seasoning you want. You can season your beef while you're cooking it, but this is gonna go in the oven, so it will still get a little bit more cooking with that seasoning. And we just did a light sprinkle of that. We used less than half of our pack, so we're gonna save that. Now, you guys know this is missing some cheese, and I'm using the deliciously paired taco cheese from Kraft. This stuff is so good. It has a little bit of seasoning in it as well. And we're gonna do a generous handful of our cheese right on top of each of our tortillas. You can see where this is going. Don't forget we have those extra tortillas, and that will really pull everything together and you guys will know exactly what I'm making. Okay, let's just get that delicious cheese on there. The oven is ready. I am ready. I am hungry for lunch. Beautiful. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab those extra tortillas that we fried, and we are gonna put them right on top because we are making Mexican pizzas. Yeah, you heard that right. I used to eat these so much as a kid from Taco Bell. So of course I had to recreate them now as an adult, and they're even better because less preservatives than if you got it at Taco Bell. As I mentioned, you don't want to put away your enchilada sauce because we're going to add another scoop of enchilada sauce right on top of that tortilla. This is how you do it. This is the marinara to your pizza. I don't know about you guys, but I was so sad when they took away the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell. So that's kind of why I taught myself this recipe. But I think they're back now, so you guys could get one at Taco Bell, but this one's gonna be way better. Ooh, look how delicious and wet those look. We're gonna use the rest of our cheese, and then these are gonna be ready for the oven. I usually like to use the smaller tortillas, like the street taco tortillas, but the fajito ones will do, because these are more of like a full serving, while the street taco ones you would probably need to eat 2 or 3. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna use this whole bag of cheese. Get it nice and evenly distributed. Okay, this is looking delicious. Now, most of this is already pre-cooked, so we're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Oh my, these smell amazing. Now, I do have to say, I would put some parchment paper on here if you're worried about your pan and the cheese, but we're gonna finish these off with some Daisy sour cream. Just a nice little dollop of Daisy on each one of these. You can put whatever toppings you want, some pico de gallo, some cilantro, but I am just doing the sour cream because that's what my family likes. Delicious. Okay, it is time to get one of these babies off. I'm gonna go for this one. Perfect. Oh yeah, that looks incredible. Oh, Mexican pizza better than Taco Bell. Time to give it a try. And look, it's not even like soft or anything. That is so good, guys.